Alright, welcome back everyone, Zaf here to yet another juicy solo advice video. For today's video, we have the new rock, paper, scissors event. Is there a method to beat it? Is it random? What do I do? So here I am, covering it with you. I am going to basically log everything we do and use my assumptions to crack the code if there is one. There is always a chance it's totally random, so let's find that out right now. I am going to log every single thing we do here. So right now we're starting with 2 rock, 1 paper, 2 scissors, that being on the NPC side. And then we're going to track what they do to see if there's a pattern. That way we can potentially beat it and get all these juicy rewards here, because we can get a ton of essence. So losing is obviously not ideal. We want to win. That way we can maximize on these rewards. And that also includes the shop rewards here. If you're wondering what the best rewards here are, let me cover that with you right now. But first, speaking of rewards, do not forget to support. It's free. The link is down below. This is my way as a creator to send you codes. I make sure every single supporter does get a code. We have 3 codes here: 1000 essence, rune fragments, blessing powders, and 500 essence stones of weapon designs. So make sure you support, that we don't miss out. And just an FYI, the codes are right here underneath my page. And it does take a few hours after supporting to get your code. Just trust the process. I do it manually, so you will get your codes. And of course, do not forget to subscribe every single day, every single minute. We're getting closer to the 100,000 mark, so make sure you press that button. That way we reach the milestone together. And lastly, congrats to Zayed from the first comment to our last video. Here is your shout out to enjoy that juicy Discord role. So let me cover the actual event first, then we'll go over the shop, so you know exactly what to get. So here the NPC has 212. If memory serves correct, they usually use either whatever they have a 2-of, or they always rush to use one specific hand. In this case, it could be paper, but I am going to gamble that they're going to use scissors, so I am going to use rock again. We will log it. Let's start. This is all a test. I have not done a single hand, so this is totally random going to it. But also you have to remember, even if there is no rhyme, if there is no reason, if it's all random, then you should always play your odds. So in this case, it's always better to use rock or even paper, because they have 2 and 2 of those hands. If we play scissors, there is a higher chance we can lose. If you look here, rate details, everything is supposedly the same. I don't know if that's true, so let's find out right now. I'm going to play rock. Hopefully they play scissors. If I'm right, I'll be a very happy camper. So here we go. First hand going into it, and they play rock. So they did play what they had 2 of. That's honestly good to know. So here we're going to log it. I'm going to put R for rock, and we're going to continue, see what else we get. So next hand, I'm going to keep this on the screen so you can see. My assumption would be this time, they'll obviously play scissors, right? Let's see. We're going to attempt it, see what happens here, and they played. Okay, they played paper. So the complete opposite of what we were expecting. So right now the method could be they're going from left to right. So they'll do rock, paper, scissors, and then maybe rock again after doing a full cycle, or they could just do rock again. Let's see. In this case, I'm going to use rock to go against scissors. I don't know if that's going to be true based on how they've played. It could be the case where they don't play scissors at all. They only play rock. But just to save my hand, I am going to use paper because I'm trying not to run out of rocks. That way, we are able to test this continuously, so let's use paper. If they use rock, I'll be honestly impressed here. That's not what I'm expecting, and they use scissors. Good. Okay, so right now, we know, potentially, it could go from left to right. Let me log that in. So they went rock, paper, scissors, RPS. Now, next up, the assumption is they will play rock. Let's do paper. Let's select, continue, and what happens here? Okay, so maybe the method is left to right. I'm hoping that's the case. So I'm going to update our data there, and they are going to use scissors next. Let's put scissors, and we know to pick rock here. Get the win, of course. This time it's easy. Okay, now let's see what their hand is this time. Let's continue, and they have 1, 2, 2. Okay, if our previous method was correct, they should go rock, then paper, then scissors, but I don't know if that'll work out. It just sounds too good to be true. It could just be random. Let's try paper for the rock. If this turns out to be a win, we might be onto something, or we just realize it's totally random. Here we go. And they use, scissors. In this case, they might go right to left. I'm laughing because there's just no rhyme to this, no reason. It just seems to be all random. But let's continue. In this case, I'm going to play my odds, use scissors. And let me just log the previous hand. There we go. So let's continue. Hopefully they use paper. If not, this will be very awkward. And here we go. Oh, scissors again. In this case, just going the opposite way. Last time they went rock, they went paper, they went scissors, then rock again, then scissors. In this case, they went scissors and scissors back to back. So this could just truly be random. Well, we're going to try again. Maybe it's just going right to left to right to left. Scissors, here we go. That's the best odds here. I would normally play that anyways. Let's see, can we please get the win? And oh my goodness, it might just be random. So maybe don't waste your time seeing what works. It could truly just be a totally random system. Based on what I'm seeing here, it looks to be the case. No wins at all, based on reasoning, based on deduction, just pure randomness, all chaos. Something we can't possibly predict. We're going to continue though, see what happens. So far, 4 wins out of a lot of hands, not good. Here we have 2, 1, 2. Previously, we had the same hand. So they use rock, they use paper, scissors, rock, scissors. Let's see what happens. So if we're expecting rock, we're going to use paper. Hopefully, we're going to find something here. That's my hope. And oh, they use paper, folks. It's not looking like there's any reasoning here. Pure RNG, just like artifacts, just like our cores, just like our summons. I do not think there is a method here, but based on how my hand looks, I'm just going to assume they're going to use rock because that's the advantage for them, and they use rock. Okay, so maybe the assumption here is the AI uses what we have the least chance of winning towards. So in my case, using paper was not going to be very lucky on my end because they had 2 scissors, so possibly that's the way to go. Now, if I look at my hand really quick, I have 2 rock and 1 scissor, so I'm going to play rock because that's my highest chance for a win, but I feel like I would normally play paper if I had some, because I do feel like they'll use whatever they have the highest chance of winning from. In that case, it would be rock. That's because I can draw twice, or they can beat us if I use scissors, so let's try. I'm going to use rock. Hopefully they use rock too, and oh, scissors. Okay, in that case, yeah, it's confirmed this time around. This event is definitely random. Let's use rock again, our best chance. What happens here, and can we win? We don't. So yeah, totally random. I don't see any sort of method glaring at me. This honestly does look random. Let me know in the comments what you think. But based on the hands we just had, although it's a small sample size, I didn't see anything too obvious. It's all based on RNG. Just use whatever hands you have that'll net you the best win percentage. Otherwise, you're gonna lose because this is all RNG. Now let's look at the rewards here. Not too bad. I feel like the best things to buy here would actually not be the summons. First of all, be this right here. 2 heroic runes available. This is the first thing you should buy. After this, you should get the summons. You get 5 per purchase. That's kind of crazy. So 20 summons total. Not too bad. And based on today, you can see we got around 50. Let's say every single day we have 50. How long does the event last for? It should be the same duration as the shop. So in this case, we have 18 days, so 18 times 50. We can get around 1,000 of the material, assuming we win more than we lost today. So in that case, 100 here, 200. And then next, you purchase this. This is fantastic value, so 320. And then these combined will be 100 as well. So let's say 420, 430. And with everything else in the shop, you can basically buy it out, but still, I do recommend getting these runes first, and then the summons, and then the traces. That should be the order. And then this. That is the best way to use the resources. But again, we will have plenty to clear the shop because these rewards are cheap, and the devs were honestly fairly generous with them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I know for the first event there was a method, the second event had a method too, but when it comes to the third event here, I'm not seeing it. Let me know if you found the method, but based on my results here, it just seems to be all random. But what isn't random is supporting us. The rewards are guaranteed. Just press that juicy support button, the link is down below, and you will get codes sent directly to you in the My Page section. And of course, do subscribe, almost at the 100,000 subscriber mark. On that note, this was your Code King Zaf, signing out.